Well, great morning, great morning. It's another day that the Lord has made. And listen, we're going to hit the ground running. And listen, we're going to thrive this week. We're going to conquer things this week. We are going to complete things this week. We're going to see ourselves from a kingdom perspective this week more than we've ever seen before. And listen, I just dare, double dare, triple dare some of you to trade in those different visions and eyesights that maybe may have not been as strong as it needed to be for the strength, the vision of the Lord. What does God see you as? How does God see you? And let's begin to ask the Lord to remove the scales off of our eyes so that we can see ourselves the way He sees us, not the way man says, not the way our past says, not the way society says, but the way God says. Amen. So I want us to get started with our morning inspiration, our morning medication. We're going to go from Second Chronicles chapter 32, verse 7. And it says this in NIV paraphrasing. It says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged." I want to drop this nugget on you. Run for the hills. Fear can claw at our minds and our hearts and squeeze the joy out of life if we allow it to. If we stop to think about it, most of us fear dozens of things every single day. We fear being late for work. We fear being involved in a car accident. We fear the disapproval of others. Some of us dread dental appointments, financial slowdowns, and aging. Fear is cloaked in big and small packages. Fear has many faces, but yet our fear, worry, and apprehension are no surprise to God. He understands us when we balk at challenges or panic when pain. Countless times throughout His Word, God confidently reassures us that we can gain courage and fear not. Yet He doesn't just command our bravery, but what He does is He nudges at us to let go of our anxiety and apprehensions by shifting our thinking. My grandmother used to say a phrase, stinking thinking. And you know what? When we have stinking thinking, we begin to think stinky things. We begin to not see ourselves clearly the way that God sees us. And so, how do we particularly deal with those never ending fears that constantly are bombarding our mind subconsciously, subliminally? This is how we do it, by remembering throughout the day that we are not alone, because God, who is infinitely greater than any intimidating person, any intimidating circumstances, any intimidating diagnosis, any intimidating situation, or any daunting challenge, is right beside us. His word is true. And so, when reminded that God is constantly on our side, we can stand up to our fears and put it where it belongs, which is under our feet, and watch our worry take a run for the hills. Amen. So, our prayer today is that we ask that the Lord would give us all these things that cause that this is what I want us to say. Lord, I give you all these things that cause me fear, worry, and anxiety today. That's what I need us to repeat. Lord, I give you all things, all these things that cause me fear, worry, and anxiety today.